Jessi Ann was gung-ho about making Pyrogamma the best.
It's like Jessi Ann Hodes' earring. Same one she was wearing before she disappeared.
It was Jessi Ann. She was our old treasure and she stole all our funds to start her own sorority, Phi Alpha Beta.
What? That was Jessi Ann?
Kyla, you left us no choice.
Lies! I gave you plenty of choices. Obey my rules or die. You chose to die.
You're gonna be all alone and homeless and still miserable, just like your father.
Now you're gonna need to come down to the station with us to discuss the disappearance and possible murder of Jessi Ann Hodes.
Officers, I did it. I killed Jessi Ann in cold blood.
All right, you confessed to murder. All right, you've got a life sentence in front of you. You do realize that, don't you?
So what you in here for, Red?
I killed a girl, and I liked it.
Wicked.
I know that your father is dead. I know you were only 17 at the time, but your mother professed your innocence, all right? But then weeks later, she just had you admitted into psychiatric care.
So we were fighting at the top of a stairway, and he lost his balance and fell all the way down.
So you've never killed anyone, but yet you're looking at a life sentence in here?
This VHS tape clearly demonstrates your 41 days of hibernation in the Bardell dorms. You're a free woman now.
Don't you ever forgive me! Never!
You hear about Kyla?
Who's Kyla?
Scary girl, sits in the back, looks like Satan's daughter.
Oh. Isn't she in jail?
Not anymore. Apparently, they found out that she didn't kill the girl.
Why would she make something like that up? Why does Kyla do any of the things she does? I'm just sorry they let her loose on the world again.
Okay, let's get started. Today, we're going to take a look at our documentary assignments. Who wants to go first? No one. Well, Kyla, thank you for joining us. And you're only 8 minutes late this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to work on that. Maybe next time I'll go buy a coffee first.
Why don't we start our presentations with you? Do you have your assignment?
I chose to film about something that's been getting an irritating amount of attention at campus lately. Now, normally I wouldn't give a damn about people like the one you're about to see, but I've taken a, let's just say, morbid curiosity in this subject lately. Now, like all of my films, it's going to be honest, unapologetic, and most importantly, dark.
All-night facials so that I can look my freshest in the morning. I have to pay some kid to go to the class.
This video was taken from the YouTube account of a Bardell student, Jessi Ann Hodes. This is one of the 100 vlogs taping this girl's hollow and meaningless life. Disgusting. Jessi Ann Hodes, Bardell's top sorority bitch. Last year, she was Queen Bee. This year, she's nothing more than a face on a milk carton. Jessi Ann went missing this winter break after a long 3-month investigation led by our lovely city's idiot police force has turned up no leads, no evidence, and only a handful of bogus suspects, including moi. Good work, gentlemen. Seeing as Don Knotts can solve a case faster than you morons, I've decided to do some investigating myself.
I met Jessi Ann last summer, actually. I was picking daisies in the big meadow of flowery flowers behind my house when I saw her and her friends come out of the shoe store across the street. I'd seen her before on campus, so I followed them to her car, and I started talking to her. I remember the first thing she said to me, "Go across the street and give me an iced chai." She was so funny. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious that she was just using me for a gopher, but I didn't have any friends. And our sorority sounded like a good chance for me to be a part of something. Like a Palatine.
How would you describe your sister?
She's the most ambitious, sweetest girl I've ever known. She taught me everything I know. She taught me how to dress. This is her blouse. She taught me how to network. She's my hero.
Okay, that's pathetic. Who would want to make her disappear?
Do you even have to ask? Elizabeth Martin. She's responsible for all of this. She is the reason that Jessi Ann is God knows where. And I'll prove it. Even if I have to pull every single skeleton out of her closet. The truth will come out.
After Jessi Ann disappeared in January, we started getting all these anonymous tips and sources saying that Jessi Ann had gone off to Dallas or joined a coven. We even got this one saying she changed her name and became a stripper from our anonymous eyewitness Dorian Lang. You can bet we printed that one.
You don't seem too sympathetic.
You know, but ever since Jessi Ann disappeared, I mean, our sales have gone up 200%. I mean, that bitch was the best thing that ever happened to the Bardell Bear Hog. No offense.
Is it? Okay, is it Okay, quit around, get the camera. Elizabeth Martin, for those of you just tuning in, is a sophomore at Bardell University. And the last one to speak with Jessi Ann Hodes before winter break. This past pointless semester, they weren't exactly Laverne and Shirley, but I went and spoke with her to find out what happened that day. Now, to be honest, I don't think Elizabeth has the cojones to do anything to Jessi Ann Hodes, but it is pretty fun to with her.
Look, I've been over this 1,000 times with 1,000 people, okay? I never touched the girl. Hell, I felt sorry for her after her whole meltdown at the Greek games, but I've cleared my name, okay? I'm in the process of suing her sister Andrea for defamation of character. I don't have to prove a damn thing to you. Listen, if you want some real answers, why don't you go ask the girls at Pyrogamma? You know the ones you tormented for a month? Hello, Corpse Bride. Are we done here? Look, Kyla, if you're gonna take up my time like this, at least have the decency to listen to me, okay? I have better things to do. I have a mani-pedi appointment to get to at 6 o'clock. I don't have time for your constant creepiness.
Okay. I'm currently sitting outside of the Pyrogamma house, where Kyla has sent me on a secret mission while she's in the slammer. I was supposed to sneak in and dig up some dirt on the girls, but it looks like they have some guests. So I'm gonna go check around the back.
Just one more time. What is the connection between this house and Jessi Ann Hodes?
Our house president isn't here right now, so we can't answer any questions without her.
But there's something here. I think you girls are hiding something from us.
Mister, why are you being so mean to us?
What is it? This is the same earring that Jessi Ann Hodes was wearing before she disappeared. And right here, in this house.
It was Jessi Ann!
I spoke with former Pyrogamma president Delilah Bean about Jessi Ann's past with the house.
Jessi Ann joined Pyrogamma in 2008. She was pretty cool at first. We actually hit it off pretty well. But it was clear she wanted the house to head to a different direction. Eventually, she got into blackmailing other sororities and hosting wild parties at our house. And I confronted her about it. That almost put an end to Pyro Gamma. Forever. Jessi Ann stole our funding and left. I was so stressed out by the whole ordeal, I resigned as president.
So, where do you think she is now?
You think the Bermuda Triangle has a Phi Alpha Beta chapter? All I know is she ruined my college career. For all I care, she could stay gone. Bitch.
Kyla, get that freaking camera out of my face. I'm not gonna be in another one of your movies.
I'm not here to shoot you. I'm here to shoot your new roomie. So, how long have you known Jessi Ann?
Oh, from business school? Okay, so first off, this girl, right, talked a big talk, and nobody even liked her. Not even her mother. Like, how bad is that, right? But wait, where's this going? We're gonna put this on Facebook. Give me the camera. Give me the camera. Give me.
Can't tell if this is recording or not. Seriously, Kay, are you that stupid? I'm sorry. Look, if you can't do it, then I'll do it myself. My life. Who's that? Joy Hampton. She's like a redneck Octomom.
Why, Kyla Cane, we have to stop meeting like this.
Yes, we do.
Oh, are you making a movie? Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's a sweet documentary about how Jessi Ann Hodes is probably dead and no one really cares.
Oh, Jessi Ann? Boy, do I have some stories about that girl.
Really? Would you mind sharing?
Jessi Ann, God bless her heart, was always out for blood. She knew what she wanted, and she could get it at all costs. She lost a lot of friends that way. She wasn't always that way, though. She kind of drifted to the dark side. It was like watching Star Wars with Prada boots.
Why do you think that was?
I don't think she had a good home life. I remember her mama was a no-show at all the Phi Alpha Beta family nights. It's sad, not having that loving maternal presence in your life.
Sure. So, when was the last time you saw her?
Oh, long before she disappeared. For a while, I had sort of taken her under my wing. I could tell that she needed a positive female role model in her life. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever had a sort of feminine presence in your life, Kyla?
I think we're getting off subject. Do you think anyone would have wanted to hurt Jessi Ann?
Let me adopt you.
Okay, we're done here. Press cut.
Kyla, if you ever change your mind and decide you do want to be a part of a family, there is always a place for you at our dinner table.
Thanks, but honestly, I can't handle you or your deaf Foxworthy husband for more than a minute. I think I'll pass.
So what's this for?
Have you seen my last video? Darkumentary?
Oh yeah, on YouTube. I especially loved the parts about the dub.
Yeah, well, this is kind of the same thing, but about Jessi Ann Hodes.
Oh, the missing girl. Nice. Did you get your tearjerker yet?
Tearjerker?
The scene where the helpless hero breaks down in tears. You simply can't have a tragedy without one.
That's not a bad idea. I haven't spoken to the mother yet.
Well, there's your tearjerker. Talk to the mother about Jessi Ann Hodes' childhood. Or some like that until she starts wailing.
Man, I haven't made anyone cry since Sunday. I could use this.
Wait, seriously? I was just kidding.
No, yeah, let's do this.
Okay. Could be fun.
Jessi Ann Hodes, the pretty, innocent white girl that tragically disappears, and before you know it, her face is everywhere. Is her story tragic? To some. Is it worth all this attention? Hardly. In fact, I'd wager that Miss Hodes is not the victim of kidnappers, serial rapists, or witness protection programs. If you ask me, the one responsible for Jessi Ann Hodes' disappearance is Jessi Ann Hodes.
So, Miss Hodes, your daughter, Jessi Ann, is currently missing. How do you cope?
Cope? Adam, I don't need to cope. If my daughter wants to drop off the grid, get out of school, and throw her life away, that's her own funeral.
But Mrs. Hodes, can I call you Connie? Your daughter, the little girl you used to tuck in at night, the girl who once called you Mama, your flesh and blood.
Adam, we were never quite the mother-daughter relationship you're describing. Tell me, have you ever seen the film Mildred Pierce?
I haven't.
Well, it's about a mother who thanklessly puts all of her energy into giving her daughter everything she wants. And what does the little brat do? Hates her for it. And then eventually her daughter ends up killing someone, and Mildred just lets her go to prison. It's one of my favorites.
Doesn't that seem a bit cold?
Cold? Cold? No, I'll tell you what's cold. Jessi Ann in middle school, they had a little mother-daughter picnic. And instead of inviting me, she asks Laura Lindley, the actress, to pose as her mother. That, Adam, is cold. We didn't speak for 6 weeks after. Are we finished?
If you had a mother like this, wouldn't you be a little attention whore? My guess is that little Jessi Ann Hodes felt neglected after not getting the right color Ferrari for Christmas and ran to get a little sympathy from Plastic Mom. I mean, who hasn't felt ignored by their parents? Mommy dearest would never look at me the same after my dad died, no matter how many times I swore that I didn't push him down the stairs. Once your family stops caring, so do you. So, I guess I can relate. You know what? No. I have nothing in common with this girl. After my dad died, I had nothing. No family, no friends, no one to support me. Jessi Ann, on the other hand, she has fake friends and mindless groupies at her disposal. What the does she have to complain about? Nothing. And to throw it all away like that? Please. I have no sympathy for this girl. Jessi Ann is a stupid bitch and deserves to rot in the hole that she's dug herself into.
Okay, Kyla, does anyone have any comments? Nothing? Well, I've got a few comments. I think my major problem with this film is that it sets up a question, but instead of answering it, you dismiss it just by saying, oh, this girl's a bitch.
Well, she is, or was, if she really is lying in a ditch anywhere.
Well, I don't think that's enough. As it is, your documentary, it doesn't have a catharsis or a satisfaction. It seems self-indulgent.
Well, I was pretty damn satisfied by it.
Kyla, for your final cut, I'd like you to go out and get some more footage. Maybe you can interview the police for some solid facts. You know, give your story an actual ending.
Is that all?
Well, does it have to be so dark.
Have you met me? I mean, if her sister and the police can't find her, figure she doesn't want to be found. This piece of documentary. Jessi Ann?
Yeah? Who the hell are you?